so now it is going to go into the highlight review, highlight film review. So basically, this is going to have your timeline at the bottom, and then up here it's going to have clip details. So if I clip on any clip, it's going to have some details about that clip, and it kind of tells you as well, like what the AI kind of sees, and that's kind of interesting to see. But basically, it's going to build it out, starting with details, and then it's going to go into, getting ready shots here, and hair and makeup. So for example, this detail shot kind of got thrown in here. I don't really like it. I can hit the X easily, and then we're looking at hair and makeup. That one she's just talking, I'm going to remove that. So this is just cleaner right here, just a nice shot there. And then you can kind of just build it out this way. Of course, like, this is just to get you the rough cut. You don't expect this to come in and just be like, okay, we're done doing a highlight film. This is just to get you a starting point so that you can easily have your B-roll laid out in chronological order, essentially, and then put your story moments in. Okay, so let me show you how this works. So we're going through, you get the idea about the timeline now. It's in the groom getting ready here. You can filter by section here if you want to go straight to the ceremony. You want to go straight to the reception, stuff like that. In the ceremony, these are should follow the beats of like going through the processional, and then the groom reaction here, and then if there's any emotional moments. Okay, so this one, I see that he is crying, but it's at a wide angle like this. I want to get closer. So what I'm going to do is there's a switch angle button whenever there's during the ceremony. So I'm going to hit switch angle, and we're going to find there's that clip. So now it's going to show a close-up of him crying. That's what we want. So during the ceremony or toasts or story moments, you can do that. You can switch the angles right here. And then, yeah, so that's going through. If you have a alternate, so let me go back to getting ready as well. So let's go into this shot here is like pretty unflattering. So I can go down here, scroll down here, and let me move my face over here somewhere. I'll be the bride here. And then I'm scrolling down, and you can see the alternatives. So these are some alternatives you can do instead of that shot. So I'm going to pick this one. It looks pretty, and it gives you a little preview. And then I'm going to say, use this clip here. And I don't want to be the bride anymore. I'm going to go over here, and then you can hit play, and you can see that kind of playing back. And again, you can see there's some shakes in there and stuff, but you can always trim either here or in your NLE. Probably if you just bring it in, even if there's like trim issues, you can do that in Final Cut or whatever. But it does have an option here. If you want to drag it, you can see you can pull it past a boundary on both sides, and it says trimmed. And you have an undo button here. So that's the basics of working with the timeline. Now, story moments is the other big thing here. So what we're going to do is, look here. We have all of the story moments. So this is going to be, I'm going to filter by worthy picks. And let's say you want to use a speech from the parent during the bride's getting ready, right? So we're going to go into getting ready here. This is where we want it. And we see here, here's the top rated one here, and we're going to hit play and listen.
The thing that makes me the proudest is when I get to say she's my daughter.
So that's from the toast where the mom is talking about her daughter. We want to put that with footage of her daughter. So I can actually just take this, drag it in, and we're going to put it right here, right? And you can see the blue, this is a story moment here. And again, I can go back to clip details, switch angle to the speaker, and then you can see this is going to fall into that moment.
Yet the thing that makes me the proudest is when I get to say she's my daughter.
And then, so, it's not going to line up exactly. You're going to have to trim the audio. Maybe you want it to have more of a J cut on the front end or the back end. But this is something you would just do really quick in the NLE. But basically, you're just placing a spots, getting it assembled, and then when you bring it in to Final Cut, you're ready to start your edit. So yeah, that's basically that. And you can basically do that for all these story moments. Like you can filter by if you want to do best man toast, if you want to do the ceremony as well. Let me see, all events ceremony, and it's got the officiant talking, and you can bring those moments in as well. Just however you want to do it. Or, if it depends on how you want to use the tool. If you just want to bring the B-roll in and do this all in Final Cut or Resolve, then that's totally fine. That's everyone's going to kind of use this tool differently, but we want to give you as many options as possible. If you want to go ahead and do it all here and then have it come in, that's cool too. So whenever you're done, You're going to hit export rough cut, and then that's going to bring you back to the end of the pipe